When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Arkin. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to 44. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Quick spin on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Dropping back. It's Altmaier. They're working that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Gonna run it. It's locked. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And they can't make the connection. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fields. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And you race it to the house. Touchdown by the Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Altmaier. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got got it in the middle. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of the yardage he could on the punt return. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Fields. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
Catch in the middle. It's Fields. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody get jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fakes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. On the move, it's Love. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Altmaier. Bears the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside. inside the 10-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Bob. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Handoff from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Jukes his way for more. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. He'll heave it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Get it out on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Illini trying to convert a 3rd down to open the 4th. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pauly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Using his legs. It's locked. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on third. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. He picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Handoff from the shotgun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself. Did the work himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Man, you got to get hands around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. corners are going to bail. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the 1st down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's 4th down. Like, 4th down and goal, and I gotta reach that ball. 1st down, 2nd down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was gonna get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor in